We start with part of a busy road in northwest Albuquerque is back open this morning after a deadly pedestrian crash last night. Police say a man was crossing Coors here near Sequoia about 8:30. He was hit and killed. Somehow, two cars were involved in the crash. Investigators had stayed out there until about midnight. They had the road blocked off for quite some time, but it is all open now.
And a wrong-way crash killed another person on Rio Bravo near Coors at about 6 last night. Bernalillo County deputies say an eastbound car was speeding and driving recklessly, lost control and went over a median. The car was hit by an SUV. One person died. Two were taken to the hospital with serious injuries. No word on who the victims are yet, but the driver of the car will be facing vehicular homicide charges.
Okay, this is Black Friday. On some other news at 6:32, a whole lot of shoppers are already getting busy and getting after it. They've been hitting the malls, searching for the best deals all around town.
That's right. Well, let's give you a recap of what's happened, with the reduced time frame and the sluggish economy. Retailers are eager to get you in the stores. So Kmart opened at 6 o'clock yesterday morning. And it stayed open for 41 straight hours. Most Walmarts are open 24 hours with Black Friday deals starting at 6 last night. Target and Best Buy also opened on Thanksgiving. Target, by the way, offering discounts on the new iPad Air. How about that? Walmart is promising flat screen TVs for under $100. And of course, many deep discounts were available this year on many popular toys. Now, if pounding the pavement sounds like a pain, why not shop online? Amazon.com is offering Black Friday deals every 10 minutes. I'm definitely going to have to check that out. So for sure, it sounds like shoppers are trying to do everything they can to try to get you through the doors. If you do head out, be sure to dress in layers, because even though it's cold outside, once you get inside and start shopping, you're going to want to shed those layers because it sometimes gets really warm. All right, Matt, and send things over to you.
Spoken from a true expert there, Elizabeth, like someone who's been through the Black Friday madness before. All right, now, if you've been up all night long and you've been having trouble buying tickets for the Luminaria tour, you are not alone. They were supposed to go on sale at midnight, but that didn't get up and running until just a couple hours ago. We did check. The city's website is up and going for the tickets for 6 tours around Christmas Eve around Old Town, the Country Club, and Los Altos neighborhoods. You can buy them in person tomorrow at the Sunshine Theater. You can also check them out at our website, krqe.com. Click on KRQE links. All right, 6:34 now. It has been a long year for the family of a teenager from southern Colorado because it was last Thanksgiving that Dylan Redwine disappeared.
And now, a year later, his family is still struggling to find closure on a case that has not been solved. Our News 13's Tina Jensen has the latest on the investigation.
Family and friends released balloons near Durango to mark the 1-year anniversary of Dylan Redwine's disappearance.
There are questions that have to be answered. There's somebody somewhere knows something, and it is justice for Dylan.
Last year, the 13-year-old vanished on a court-ordered visit with his dad in Vallecito near Durango over Thanksgiving. The year that's followed has been full of twists and turns, but few answers.
Every parent is going to say this about their child, but Dylan was an awesome person.
In June, searchers found Dylan's partial remains in a remote area about 8 miles from his dad Mark's home.
Obviously, throughout this whole thing, we were hoping that we were going to get the news that we'd be able to see him. But, the reality is now that he's not with us.
Find his remains, scattered all over a mountain, and realizing that that's my son. It's certainly the most devastating time of my life.
With the search for Dylan over, the focus became catching his killer. Dylan's brother and mother have been suspicious of Father Mark Redwine's involvement from the beginning.
Since Dylan went missing, there's, reactions or lack thereof, just, pieces of evidence that come together, and I know him. I was married to him for a long time.
In February, the Redwines went on the Dr. Phil show where he agreed to take a polygraph test. When it was time for the test, he backed out.
I'm trying to get away with anything. I'm not involved in this. No matter how it comes across, whether it be to you or anybody else, I'm not involved in this.
Investigators have searched Mark Redwine's home more than once and seized potential evidence in August, but the sheriff's office has never named him as a suspect.
The time has gone quickly, and it's also gone very slow due to the emotions involved with it for everyone involved, obviously the family in particular. We're going to work the case until we successfully bring some justice for Dylan and his family.
Dylan's mother had this message for his killer.
For Dylan, it's time for you to come forward and let everybody know, let us know what exactly happened so that, hopefully we can find the rest of him.
Tina Jensen, KRQE News 13.
The Office of the Medical Investigator has not publicly released the cause of death and is holding the remains as part of the investigation. The La Plata County Sheriff's Office confirms that they have conducted a new search for evidence in October, but found nothing.
All right, 637. We've been telling you for a few months now, Bernalillo County has a money mess on its hands, a big one, and now it's looking for help. Treasurer Manny Ortiz has been under fire for making bad investments that have cost the county hundreds of thousands of dollars already and forced it to slash its budget by forcing the county to sell off some investments at a loss. The county is now saying it's looking for a firm to give it some advice on investing, taking proposals until December 19th.